Hey everyone, I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm finally getting around to putting up this footage of the D100 event, which was the event celebrating 100 years of the Walt Disney Company. It was actually weeks ago when I first got back from Florida. I have just had so many videos coming out recently. I've had all the Disney vlogs and everything else going on. So the footage from this event just hasn't gone up yet, and I wasn't very well either when I went to the event when I first landed back from Orlando. I had one day before going to this event, so I felt very unwell, and then when I got back I was editing other things, so this bit of footage has not been edited yet, so I thought I would do it now. There's not loads because we were obviously at the event and experiencing everything, but I still wanted to show you what I did film. It was such a great evening. The event was beautiful. The colour scheme for the event was kind of silver, blue and purpley colours, and they had all the lighting and all the decor and everything. It was amazing. You'll see it all in the footage, so I'll insert that now. It sounds like I'm kind of beginning a new vlog because that was the intention, and I was going to try and edit it straight away, but it just didn't happen, and then I will come back to you afterwards. Hello everyone and welcome to another vlog. I am currently in London. I'm in a premiere in with Becky. Cheers. And we're just waiting to check in, which I think we should be able to do now. We just got here a little bit early, just got the train in, and I'm kind of feeling a bit rough. You might be able to tell from my voice. I've got a bit of a cold, which I've come back from Florida with. It's not COVID, I've tested, so that's all good. But I'm very jet lagged and tired. I got back the day before yesterday, so landed back, had one day to run around, like do laundry and get a bunch of other stuff done, and then this morning we've come straight up here. So it's been a bit of a crazy time and I'm so tired, but we had to come up here because we are going to the D100 event, which is the celebration of 100 years of the Walt Disney Company, and I have been invited, which I'm so happy to be going and happy to have been invited, and Becky's obviously coming along, and yeah, we don't know what to expect really, what's going to be happening. Andrew is also coming. He was with me in California on the press trip. I don't know who else is going. There'll be lots of other people there, some of whom I'm sure I recognise, but I don't know who else is going to be there. But I'm going to try and vlog what I can. I don't know what kind of event it is exactly or what's going to be happening, but I thought I would bring you guys along because this is obviously quite a cool thing to be doing. I'm very excited about it. I feel like I'm just having a very Disney couple of months. I've been to California, then a few weeks later to Disney World, and then come straight back, and then we're off to this event. So I just feel so lucky and grateful to be able to do such amazing things. And yeah, we're very much looking forward to it. We're just figuring out what we can eat because we haven't got that long until the event. It starts at 5 or like 5:30 or something, so we need to check into our room, get ourselves ready, but we do need to eat something because we haven't really eaten today. So we're just taking a look at what's around in the local area. We're in kind of like the Bank Tower kind of area in London, so the event tonight is at Banking Hall, I think it's called. Banking Hall? Banking Hall is the event space, and we're in a premiere inn that's really close by to there. So we are on the move, and we've realised we don't have that much time to eat something, so we're just going to find, I think we found like a Subway or something like that. It needs to be something kind of grab and go quickness. It is very bright. Have you not got your sunglasses?
Well, I have, but they're wrapped in the room.
Oh no. So yeah, but it's really nice weather actually today. I think they were saying it was going to rain, but I see no sign of that, thank goodness. It's very nice. But yeah, London is kind of a busy place to be when I'm jet lagged and tired, but it's all good. Yeah, we're very excited about tonight. I kind of like it when you don't know exactly what something is going to be that you're doing.
Yeah, the description was quite
vague.
Yeah. Wonder, excitement and something.
Reflecting on 100 years of the Disney Company and then what's to come in the next 100. So yeah, we're really excited for it. So we've emerged at the right place. So that's the Tower of London right in front of us. And there's a few places to eat around here, so we're just going to grab something quick. It's a shame we haven't got longer, but we don't. We've only got a couple of hours really. So we're in the, I think this is called the Tower Vaults. It's like this really random little shopping bit. We just had a quick KFC, and now we're just marvelling at some London souvenirs. This postcard is hilarious. You get a postcard of a fry-up. There are some items lacking off that fry-up though.
Where's the hash browns for a start?
There's no hash browns and there's no beans, which in my opinion personally are a must. Becky does not agree.
No, you can keep your beans.
I know traditionally beans are probably not.
I'd have them, but I would never be bothered if they weren't there.
I kind of would like
I
to.
quite like the colour of that.
Yeah, that's nice. So we're just here at Banking Hall getting all checked in. We found Andrew. And yeah, we're just getting ready to go in. They've just given us a wristband and a puzzle piece with a number on it, so we'll find out what's happening with that. Enchanted token, not a puzzle piece, enchanted token. Yeah, so we'll see what's going to happen with that, but we're excited to go in. We've arrived at the event and everything looks so beautiful. There's little places to take some photos. We're going to do that in a second. We're just having a little champagne and just kind of like taking it in, aren't we? Because it's amazing. It is beautiful. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Gather around, guys, see what the prize is. In Munich.
Oh my gosh!
She's going to Munich.
Okay, we are not calm right now. So we just did this thing with the puzzle piece and the door. You basically put your puzzle piece down and then get a key to the special door. And you maybe win a prize. We haven't really seen anyone win anything. Becky has just won a trip to Munich to the 100 exhibition. Like the opening of it. Can you believe it? I never win anything. That's amazing. So excited.
You all doing all right? Good. Everybody all right at the back? They're the ones that aren't listening. Okay, it's time to take a look back at where the magic began. For 100 years, the Walt Disney Studios have been the foundation on which the Walt Disney Company was built. Combining masterful artistry and storytelling with groundbreaking technology, bringing some of the most loved films ever made to our screens.
Hey everyone, I feel like I'm looking a bit rough here, to be honest with you. We've just got back.
I definitely am.
Yeah, we're feeling really like tired. Obviously I'm not very well either, which is not helping, but I just wanted to do a quick goodbye to Becky because we're back now. So we've just got back on the train. The train was horrible.
It was super packed.
Yeah,
super packed.
It was so busy and we were worried we weren't going to get a seat. We did, thankfully. As you can probably tell by my voice, I am really feeling quite rough, and I'll do a proper debrief on the event and everything later, but while Becky's still here, we just wanted to say bye and had an amazing time.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah,
just brilliant.
So good. And obviously Becky's win was just incredible.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. I think there was only one person who won that trip, so they had like other prizes, like multiples of them, but the trip to Munich I think was just one person.
I didn't hear anybody else win it.
No.
And I saw somebody else win a ticket to the concert in London.
Yeah, somebody did win a trip to Paris as well, so I think there were a couple of trips, but I can't believe like all the people there, so that was incredible. And they gave us a goodie bag as we left. I'm going to show you all of that later. I'm vlogging on my phone because the battery's gone on the camera. I didn't bring another one because my head is just not here after getting back from Florida so soon. Yeah, doing this so soon after getting back from Florida, I'm just like, oh. But yeah, we're gonna head home now, and I'm gonna go to bed and edit while I'm in bed because I need to get the vlog done.
I'm gonna sit on the settee and watch rubbish and fall asleep probably.
I don't blame you. So the first thing I want to do is show you the goodie bag that I got at the event, because that's something that I didn't get around to doing. It came in this Disney 100 Years of Wonder bag, and it has some very heavy books in it. I think something went a bit amiss with mine because Becky and Andrew also got one obviously, and theirs had different stuff in it, and mine had 2 of these books, which are very, very awesome books. I don't think I was supposed to have 2, but I was missing some of the other items. So I'm thinking I might do a giveaway or something happening with one of these books. So this is the book that they gave us, National Geographic 100 Disney Adventures of a Lifetime, and it's a limited edition book. I think it's kind of pricey. It says it's $100 on the back, so I guess you can get this. If I can find it, I will link it, but that seems super pricey. I'll just show you a bit of the inside. So there's the Grand Floridian there. It's a really great book, I have to say. There's some amazing photos. Like you can see there, an old photo of Walt, but they have newer photos of the parks. You've got the Walt Disney Museum there, and some artwork there of the Zootopia themed land that is coming to Shanghai Disneyland. Little spotlight on Duffy there. And then they're talking about the barber shop where your child can get their first haircut on Main Street. If you love the parks and you love Disney in general, this is a really, really great book. This is what I think of as a really good kind of coffee table book, you know, the kind of thing you can just have there to flick through yourself when you've got a minute, or if anybody else wants to have a look. It's just a really great book. Donald there doing some fishing. Love that. So yeah, that's the book. I can't believe I've ended up with 2 of these. I think that was definitely a mistake. I was only supposed to get the 1, but there we go. And there was also a mug in the gift bag. This one I think you can actually get on Shop Disney at the moment. I'm sure I've seen it when I've been doing a bit of Christmas shopping, and it's got a little lid on. So if you struggle with your tea and coffee going cold, maybe when you're working or whatever, this one's quite good because you can put the lid on and it keeps it hot for a bit longer. If it's still available on Shop Disney, I will link it below. And what else was in here? There's also a National Geographic magazine, and also there were a pair of ears, and I don't actually have these ones yet. I've seen them in the Disney parks loads of times. They're the sparkly pink with the little rose gold tiara, so those were in there as well. Sorry, just having a sip of coffee, of course, and I'm kind of matching here today with this blue. I love this Joffrey's coffee cup. The kind of shiny blue and purple, love it. Like I was saying, it really was an amazing event. I felt so lucky to be invited. It was so great to be able to take Becky along as well, and her winning that trip to Munich was just incredible. Her and I are going to be taking that trip in, I think, April next year. That's when the exhibition first starts. We want to go as close to the beginning as possible so we can go and vlog it and show you guys. It looks amazing. That was one of the things that they were kind of launching at this event to celebrate the 100 years, is the exhibition that's going to be touring both in the US and in Europe. There's also a Disney concert that's happening. That's an arena tour. I think there's 8 dates, they said, in the UK. So I'm going to put the information on those events below for anyone who's interested. I think it's great that they are having celebratory things that are going to be going on across the whole year next year to celebrate 100 years of the Walt Disney Company. You know how much I love it. I love the parks, but I also love the movies. I love Walt. I love everything about it. So I just felt so lucky to be able to go to that event. And of course, Becky and I now going to Munich next year is amazing as well. I was actually really lucky that that particular day of the event was probably the best day that I had in terms of feeling unwell. So I started feeling unwell the day before I left Orlando. So the flight home was awful. I felt really, really bad the day that I landed. And the next day I felt pretty awful as well. I had to run around. I think I was telling you in the beginning of the vlog, my car had to go in for some work that day after I landed. So I had 1 day in between landing and this event, and my car had to go in for some work. So I was up early that day, feeling so rough. It was just a really, really crazy week. I was trying to get the Disney vlogs edited as well, and that cold that I had, it wasn't COVID, it was just a random cold, but it really lingered on for a couple of weeks. I kind of wonder sometimes whether your body knows that it has to hit pause with feeling ill when you've got something that you're doing and that you have to go and do. So I actually managed to kind of get through that little London trip, but then when I came home I felt awful for ages. So yeah, I was quite lucky. I didn't feel too bad, but such an amazing night. It was so great to see Andrew again. When I met Andrew on the California trip, I will link those vlogs below. That's how I met him. That was the first time. We got on so well from the second I met him at the airport. He was one of the first people that I met from the group, and the whole group actually got on so well on that trip. It was just the best. And me and Andrew were just immediate friends. I love him. He's so great. I really, really hope I get to go to Disney with him someday because he is such good fun, and it was really, really great to see him again and get to spend some time with him. And speaking of travel, I've been doing a bit of planning for next year. Obviously I do have to think ahead with my trips and what I'm going to be doing, and I have a trip to Disney World in February. That's my next one. I do have a travel buddy for that trip. It's not going to be a solo one, so I will let you guys know all about that in due course. I'm going to be staying at Disney and Universal for that trip, so half of it is going to be at All Star Movies. Haven't done All Star Movies for a while. And then also we're going to be checking out Endless Summer, which is one of the Universal hotels, and I did very briefly stay there for 1 night a few years ago now, but we're going to be doing a few more nights there, doing a few more things out of the parks. We're probably going going to do Kennedy Space Center and a few other things. So I'm really, really excited for that trip, and it is very fast approaching. So I'm just trying to get myself organized, sort out park reservations and dining reservations and all that kind of thing. It's going to be Festival of the Arts over at Epcot, which I'm really excited for that as well. So yeah, just doing a bit of trip planning with that. Of course, as I mentioned, Becky and I are going to be doing Munich in April. Then I have my Disney trip with my mum next year, which I honestly cannot tell you how excited I am for that trip. A lot of people ask me, do I still get excited about going on trips with being lucky enough to go as often as I do? I always get excited for a Disney trip. I can't imagine that will ever wear off for me. I love spending time with my mum. I make no secret of the fact that I think she is the best person in the entire universe. She's probably watching this vlog as well, so hi mum. But yeah, I just cannot wait for us to do a big Disney trip together. We're staying in some amazing hotels for that trip. I'm going to be using my DVC points, so I've really been able to pick some great places for us to stay, and it's just going to be a big trip. Obviously for mum, she is so excited. She is so buzzing to go to Joanne and Target. I can't even tell you, like, that is one of the things she's most, obviously she's very excited for Disney because she watches my vlogs. She's heard so much about it over the years, but she is very excited for Joanne. That is definitely going to be a big day of the trip for her, but it's just going to be so great for both of us. I am going to love seeing her reaction to things, seeing how much she enjoys it. I know she is so excited to go to Epcot to the Flower and Garden Festival. That's why we're going at the time of year that we are, because she really wanted to see that. She loves gardening, loves flowers, everything like that, so we thought that would be perfect as well. It's just going to be very special, and I feel like it's actually going to be quite special for you guys who have been here a very long time. So anyone who's been around for a long time, I started the channel in 2016. Obviously 2017 is when I got my TM and I was paralysed, and I know a lot of you have been here since that whole journey, and then all the live streams during lockdown. I know you guys who have been here a long time, or anyone who's gone back and watched all of the old ones and stuff, I know you all know how much I've always wanted to take my mum to Orlando, and I know so many of you are so excited for that happening on my behalf and on mum's behalf as well, and I know you're going to love the vlogs. Probably those vlogs will be a few days in one or a couple of days in one, because I really do want to make sure that we enjoy the trip and we're very present in the moment on the trip. We've had a lot of stuff happen the last couple of years that really brings home how important it is to spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, make the most of every moment. And obviously I will be vlogging it, of course, for the memories if nothing else, but I do want to share some of that trip with you guys. But that will probably be a shorter series because I probably won't vlog all of every day. It will just be kind of bits here and there depending what we're doing, but I just want to really enjoy that with mum, because I think it's so important to have time with family and friends. And I have definitely learned that lesson over the last, I would say, 5 years, ever since I had my transverse myelitis and that whole drama. It's completely just made me realise what is important in life. And I know a lot of you guys have also had a lot of things going on. A lot of you send me lovely messages. We have, of course, all had the pandemic, which was just a completely life-changing event, the craziest time. I know a lot of you guys are key workers. A lot of people work in hospitals, experience just absolutely horrific things during that time, experience losses within your family because of COVID. And I just feel, for me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same, it really does give a different perspective on enjoying the present moment, just enjoying everything you're doing, even if it's a fairly mundane, boring day, just finding joy in every day. I know that sounds very cringy and cheesy, but it is so true. It really is. And yeah, that's definitely something that I really try to do now. I feel like I don't necessarily share as much stuff on this channel now, and it really isn't deliberate. I think it's just because I haven't been doing as many live streams as I used to, and that's more of a chatty kind of situation. Because I have been doing a lot of travel throughout 2022, I just haven't had as much time to film what I'm doing day to day, and I do feel like I miss that. I feel like I just haven't got to upload as much over on this channel, and you'll probably have noticed lately I am trying to remedy that by really focusing on uploading a bit more over here, because this is my day-to-day life. Obviously I love going to Disney and it is such a big part of my life, but I want to make sure that I am documenting my day-to-day, because that really is what I would think of as real life. Like, that is the normal kind of stuff, and I used to love doing the weekly vlogs and vlogging a little bit every day, and I really want to get back into that for 2023. I am going to be doing Vlogmas this year. It'll probably be a few days in one. I think I've said that in the previous vlog, so it won't be every single day, but it's going to be kicking off with me and mum going to Birmingham. We're definitely going to be looking for fabric for outfits for our trip in May. Really can't wait for it. We're both just so excited, and I just feel very positive and happy and excited for 2023. 2023 just being a year where I am very, very present in the things that I'm doing and just enjoying every second. And I'm sure a lot of you guys, as I said, feel the same with everything that's gone on the last few years. But I'm going to wrap up this vlog here. I know it's probably been quite a quick vlog. This section that I'm talking now has probably made it super long, but I hope you enjoyed just seeing the little bit of the D100 event. I will link below the information, like I was saying, about the exhibition and the concert and everything, in case you guys are interested in that. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, there will be lots more coming up on this channel, so if you're not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to make sure you don't miss anything, because then you'll be notified whenever I upload a vlog. I hope you guys are all having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.